Have you ever heard of a time when a flower was worth more than a house? Let's wind back the clock to the 17th century to a period known as the Tulip Mania. This was no ordinary obsession with flora. This was the Dutch Golden Age, and tulips, these delicate, colourful blooms, were more than just flowers. They became the ultimate symbol of wealth and status, their value skyrocketing to unimaginable heights. Join us in diving into this fascinating tale of beauty, greed, and economic hysteria. In the early 17th century, a new flower arrived in the Dutch landscape from the Ottoman Empire, the tulip. This exotic bloom, with its vibrant hues and intricate patterns, immediately captivated the Dutch like a charming stranger at a soiree. Its exotic origin and the rarity of certain varieties transformed it into a prized possession, a status symbol among the affluent. As the tulip's popularity grew, so did its value. A simple love for these stunning flowers escalated into a full-blown obsession. The tulip market began to bloom, much like the flowers themselves, driven by the desire for beauty, prestige, and the promise of wealth. In the throes of tulip fever, prices began to skyrocket. Single bulbs were traded for sums more extravagant than the cost of an Amsterdam townhouse. The market was a whirlwind of speculation, with bulbs changing hands for 10 times their original price in a matter of days. And it wasn't just the wealthy who were caught up in this frenzy. People from all walks of life, from craftsmen to farmers, tossed their savings into the tulip pot, hoping to strike it rich. Contracts were even drawn up for bulbs still snug in the ground, with tulips becoming a form of currency. It was a wild, fascinating time, a testament to the power of beauty and the allure of quick fortune. And so the stage was set for one of the most spectacular economic bubbles in history. Between 1634 and 1637, the tulip market reached a fever pitch. The tulip, a once simple flower, had turned into the golden goose of the Dutch Golden Age. Prices shot through the roof, with the cost of a single bulb skyrocketing to values higher than a house in Amsterdam. Yes, you heard that right, folks. A flower bulb was worth more than bricks and mortar. This wasn't a market just for the well-heeled. It was a tulip free-for-all. Craftsmen, farmers and the like threw caution to the wind, emptying their coffers and investing their hard-earned guilders into tulips, hoping to cash in on the madness. And then there were the tulip contracts, a precursor to what we now know as futures trading. People were trading promises for tulips not yet plucked from the earth. It was a wild, wild world of bulbs and bets. But as we know, what goes up must come down. In February 1637, the tulip market collapsed as swiftly as it had risen. The once vibrant market wilted almost overnight. Prices plummeted, leaving countless investors destitute. The tulip, once a symbol of wealth and status, became a haunting reminder of financial ruin. The crash was so severe that the Dutch government had to intervene, attempting to stabilize an economy now reeling from the fallout of this botanical bubble. Historians have since proposed several theories to explain this dramatic collapse. Some point to the tulip-breaking virus, a disease that, while creating the tulip's stunning streaked petals, also weakened the bulbs over time. Others suggest that a sudden shift in economic conditions or a belated realization of the unsustainable tulip prices contributed to the market's downfall. The aftermath of tulip mania was a stark reminder of the dangers of speculative bubbles. It demonstrated how unchecked speculation, even over something as seemingly innocuous as a flower, can lead to widespread financial devastation. The echoes of tulip mania still resonate today. This whimsical episode in history has left indelible marks on the Dutch economy, and its spectre still haunts the world of finance, serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of unbridled speculation. It's a textbook example of an economic bubble, where the price of an asset, in this case tulip bulbs, was inflated far beyond its intrinsic value. Tulip mania also highlighted the power of crowd psychology in financial markets. The frenzy it created was not driven by logic or reason, but by greed and the fear of missing out. But beyond its economic implications, tulip mania provides a cautionary tale about the human condition. It reminds us of our capacity for irrationality, our susceptibility to herd mentality, and our tendency to get swept up in the allure of quick riches. And thus, ends our journey through one of history's most fascinating bubbles, a time when a flower held more value than gold. Until next time, remember, not everything that glitters is worth its weight in tulips.